Hi Tia, it's great to see you again.
It's good to be back.
I know that when we met last week and we did your intake assessment, we talked about some of the things that you wanted to work on. And one of the big ones that you shared was that you wanted to address some feelings of anxiety. So can you tell me a little bit more about that and kind of where you think that that's coming from?
Well, I definitely think because I've transitioned jobs and now I'm in a very high demanding insurance job.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to talk about like my feelings, as you know. I'm new to treatment, so
Yeah.
I have a defense mechanism when things get kind of awkward or uncomfortable. I tend to kind of laugh it off or something. So
Okay.
if you see me awkwardly smiling or you're laughing a little bit, it's just because this is kind of hard and new to me to talk about.
Okay.
But yeah, so now I'm in a very demanding job. Kind of to give you a little bit of a background in more depth in the assessment is when I get up in the morning, I already kind of feel anxious because I do have trouble sleeping at night because I feel like I'm always feeling anxious.
Okay.
And so when I get up in the morning, I'm normally already tired because I didn't really sleep well. And I feel like I should have been like going to the gym or being productive before work. And then I, have a long commute to work with traffic. And then when I get into work, it's like, just a million and one things. And I feel just like constant pressure. And it's just like from the moment I get up, it's like already thinking about my day and
Okay.
going into it. I can't really enjoy just having that first cup of coffee in the morning because I'm like already thinking and feeling those like anxious symptoms.
So do you think that you feel most anxious when you're in that work environment?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, so what does a typical day look like for you at work?
So when I get into work, I do work in insurance, so it's very demanding. I wear a lot of hats, so I mentor some folks in the company, and then in addition, I also I have like 250 claims, so it's like a caseload is how we work things. So the phone right away, the phone is constantly ringing. People are asking me for help, which I love doing. I love helping my team, and my boss is calling me in for certain side projects, but it's just constant. Like you feel like you're being pulled in a million different directions, and I like that though. In the same token, I like having that high demand, constantly doing something, but I just don't think I have learned how to handle that, feeling anxious and anxiety all day, that when I get home I'm just like wiped.
Yeah. So when you are at work, do you ever take little 10-minute breaks here and there, maybe go on a walk or swing by the coffee shop there that they have? Like what do you usually do?
Sometimes do get coffee quite a bit, but it's just even finding, like I feel like there's this constant like heaviness on my chest and shoulders all day. To even go get a refill of water, go use a restroom. It's like I'll do that in 5 minutes. I'll do that in 10 minutes, and then
kind of keep putting it
yes,
off,
and then I like never get to it. And before you know it, it's lunchtime or something.
Yeah.
So, but I do try and go, just get up, put everything down, and go walk around.
Do you take time to go and have lunch, mingle with coworkers, or anything like that?
Not mingle, but I do. Lunch used to not be mandatory, so I never would. I worked through my lunch. Now it's mandatory, so I at least take 30 minutes, but it's not really an enjoyable lunch. You're kind of scrambling through to get back to what you're doing.
Right. Okay. So, what are some of the other triggers or symptoms that you have when you're starting to feel anxious? What is that? What does it feel or look like for you?
Something I've noticed is that I'll kind of get like a fast heart rate and really hot, kind of all over my face and my palms. Sometimes I do actually start sweating, but I definitely notice the two biggest symptoms are just my heart beating really fast and my hands getting like really clammy.
And those are total normal signs of anxiety. So, the other coping skills that you use when you do start to feel your hands get clammy or your heart races? What else are some of the things that you, or what are some of the things that you do to kind of relax your body and kind of calm your mind?
There's a couple things that I've noticed, like, and of course, things I kind of come across when I'm like reading self-help books or something, to be like, how do I calm down at work or not feel this all day, every day? Because then I'm like, is it just stress or is it anxiety or, but one thing is taking deep breaths. I realize that really helps, and people next to me are probably like, what is she doing? Because you feel like you're just like, but it it helps, just that feels like it actually takes the load off, just that really good deep breath. I'll put in my earphones with just some music or podcasts. It is constantly interrupted because you're like, great, we get going, but I do feel that those are the two things that probably help me most. Even having like a hot cup of tea, taking the time and having that at your desk, or a little snack or something, does help kind of break up the day in those moments.
Good. Yeah, I think that those are all really great, and I think that you should continue to do those as they can help with those feelings of anxiety. So after work is done for the day, what about at home? How do you kind of transition from your kind of work state of mind to home? What's that like?
So it is kind of hard because as soon as I leave work, I do have, that bit of a commute home and traffic and kind of, put on the radio or put on something to kind of get my mind off of it. But then I'm, I always find myself thinking back to work, even on the drive time home. But I'll try and call Brian and my husband, and we'll just kind of talk about our day and go into other things. And so when I get home, I'm normally feeling pretty good, like, okay, work's done, get cooking dinner. I love to cook. It's something I enjoy. So get cooking dinner. We'll watch some TV together. Sometimes go out for happy hour. So I really enjoy when I'm home and off work. It's like a whole different feeling than being at work. So
you're able to kind of turn off that work brain.
Well,
you have those days where it's still kind of lingers there.
Definitely. So some work weeks, the caseload, it's worse than others, but. Sometimes yes, but a lot of times no. Like even when we'll be watching that TV show together and I'm really enjoying myself and I'm not feeling the sweatiness or pounding in my chest, I'll still be thinking about what I have to do tomorrow. Did I miss something today? Certain things that I'm just, overthinking, and then I'll have to snap back into the show we're watching or something. So I do notice, and then it does affect some nights my sleep. I'm just constantly thinking about it and waking up.
So there's some things that you can do when you're at home to kind of help relax your mind and your body that I recommend to people to at least try. Try and see if it works for you. So you could take a warm bath at night, maybe go on a nightly walk if it's not too hot. You can also kind of dim your lights at home if you can, or turn them off as the sun goes down and just kind of go by candlelight, kind of help train your brain that it's time to kind of settle in.
That would be good because I do. I'm constantly having the screen in my face, and even coming home watching TV, it's I would love to just have no screens and maybe just candlelight and a book or something. So,
put the phone down. Don't grab your laptop if that's possible. Just slowly kind of transition into that sleep mode. It might help a little bit. So you can give that a try and see if that works. So let's meet again next week and keep on practicing some of those relaxation techniques. It sounds like you have some that you do at work that help. But next week we can really dive into that a little bit more and kind of explore some other things we can do to address those anxious feelings.
Okay. I'll try the candlelight book this week at home, and I'll let you know next week what that looks like.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.